baby.
Hey.
You look good. Come on.
Thank you.
What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to Grim. Today we're going to be covering an episode of Love Don't Judge, this series from Truly that I react to sometimes with, you know, quite off-the-wall looking relationships. And I gotta say, today's is one of the craziest ones that we have seen. I actually have a special connection to this couple because I follow them on TikTok and was quite shocked when I saw that they had an episode devoted to them. But I mean, they really are the perfect couple for this, and you'll see why as soon as I start this video. But without any further ado, let's just meet this couple, who is comprised of a 23-year-old man and I believe a 60-something-year-old woman, so 3 times the age, and it's very apparent. Anyways, let's get going.
It's Karan. He fell in love with Cheryl.
I can't keep her hands off me. She gave me a I'm telling you, it happens so often. Lord.
Bruh. So yeah, that's what we're starting off with today. Karan and Cheryl, which I thought they were a fake couple. You know, I had this whole conspiracy theory because they've kind of been blowing up over on TikTok, millions of views. I think recently her account just got banned because I've completely stopped seeing them on my For You page. But yeah, I honestly went into this thinking that they were just a fake relationship for clout because, you know, sometimes your brain has biases, unfortunately. And I looked at these two people and was like, yeah, I don't think either of those people would be interested in the other one at all. They seem so different in every single way. Like, I thought he was just her caretaker or something, and they started making weird TikToks that they knew would go viral because everyone would think the same thing, like, wow, what is going on here? But no, it is a real relationship, and actually, it's a pretty wholesome one at that. I will give you a little bit of spoilers here. It's completely changed my mind on the way that I perceive this relationship because I first followed them, I will fully admit, because it was funny to me. It was so ridiculous, and I was just like, dude, what is going on here? This lady looks so old, and this dude is like so out of her league. Why are they dating and why are they making these thirst trap TikToks together? But the more I see of this couple, the more it's made me realize that really I had some straight up biases in my own head, like I said, and it was pretty whack of me to just go into it thinking that it could not be real in any way, because who am I to say who loves who, you know? People have types. This guy just likes really old looking women apparently, and obviously she's gonna go for someone that's a third of her age. So yeah, based off what he just said there, I'm willing to bet that he is actually very much attracted to her.
My very first job, her son was my boss. She would always come up there and get food and speak to everyone there.
My bro's really trying to climb up the corporate ladder wherever he worked. But all jokes aside, how weird would that be if you started bringing your really old mom around and all of a sudden one of your coworkers that's probably way younger than you even starts spitting game and flirting with her? Like, that is crazy. But the way they explain it, they actually were friends for years because he worked at the same place and they developed a friendship. I'll let them explain it here in a second, but yeah, that has to be an absolute trip for this son here. Like, I would not have expected that to ever happen, especially if my mom was like this lady. Like, we can't really beat around the bush here. She is very old looking and it is almost shocking to many people, but you know what? People age in different ways, and I've learned a little bit more about this lady that makes me understand that, you know, she's lived a very tough life and it makes sense that she has this many wrinkles. And again, it's like I should be more mature about the way I think about people. Everyone is human, everyone has emotions, and everyone has the ability to be loved and love someone else. So despite the way she may look, I honestly am super happy for them having a good relationship here, and it seems like they deal with an absolute mountain of hate, which they're going to get into here in a moment as well, which is to be expected because TikTok, even more than YouTube, like, I used to think YouTube comments were full of absolute bullies because, you know, they're just hiding behind some anonymous profile picture and saying whatever they want on the internet. But TikTok takes it to the next level because there is then, I mean, like, obviously there's likes on YouTube comments, but the hierarchy of likes in TikTok comments is insane. Like, people will devote their whole lives just to trying to get the top comment or to stir up the most drama by bullying someone in the comments. It's absolutely terrible. I'll probably make a video about that in the future, about the bullying problem on TikTok. But anyways, I don't want to get too deep into that right now. Let's just keep going with this relationship and hear how they met.
We opened up to each other, we got closer. I asked her out and I caught feelings first. She gave me this dream. I woke up and I was just, and I told her about it.
Bro, and he fell for her. It wasn't even the other way around. Like, that's how you know this is real love and my man really just likes him old, because he is the one that started spitting game to her first. And I don't even think there's really a money aspect to this. Like, she pulled up in some like really old looking Mazda 3 that was kind of broken down, so clearly she doesn't have a ton of money. Usually that's what the main aspect of these relationships are and what makes me hate on them. But to me, this seems like a relationship that is on a real basis of attraction and love, which I'm sure is hype for this woman, because that's not something that many people get to experience in older age.
Between me and Cheryl, we have over 1 million followers together and 20 million likes, and we get like 10,000 hate comments a day.
Yeah, that's actually a lot to deal with. Like, everyone can say, oh, I'd be famous on the internet, I wouldn't even pay attention to the hate. But when it's an account like this, and I'm sure 99% of their interactions are hate or some shade to the way either of them look, or, you know, their relationship in general, that's got to be a lot to deal with. But thankfully, like he said, they have over 1 million followers combined, and they're raking in a bunch of views on TikTok. So hopefully they're getting that bag as well. I mean, that's the only good trade-off for the hate, is at least making money on this platform, and, you know, getting the clout as well, I guess, is pretty cool. But yeah, it would be a lot to deal with, especially when this lady, I was saying, I read some stuff about her just through my digging, and it seems that she's been dealing with, you know, issues with eating her entire life, pretty much, which could have been the main thing to attribute to her wrinkles in her face and everything, and her rapid aging. So I mean, that's got to contribute to it more too, and it's just so vile that these people are on the internet simply to do this. So that's another reason why I wanted to make this video and spotlight this, is like, you guys can have fun and, you know, see stuff that looks odd on the internet, but you don't always have to attack people on a personal level. That is just taking it another step further than you should ever take it, and just absolutely sick, if you ask me.
He's trying to collect that insurance money. When you married the cast from The Walking Dead, don't be rough with her, you will break her bones.
See, like I was saying, the stuff people comment is absolutely insane. If it's not something you would say to someone's face, don't comment it. That's my rule of thumb. And yeah, I mean, you could poke fun at the relationship all you want, but attacking them for their physical features is absolutely disgusting. But I gotta admit, it seems like they're handling it better than most people would, especially at the size that they're at. Once you have over 1 million followers, you're pretty much opening the floodgates of the crappiness of the internet to be pouring through into your life. So props to them for that.
In public, we don't receive no hate like that. Like, behind the screen, you ain't gotta worry about it. You can hurt her feelings and watch her cry, and it'd be okay.
And he basically just reiterated exactly what I said. There's no sort of emotional attachment to this when you're behind the screen, you know? You don't see that person as a human, and that's one of the bad things about social media, is it's completely desensitized us to the way that we interact with other people. It's the reason why I followed them, I will fully admit, because it was funny to me in the beginning, and I was, you know, of course, making comments to my girlfriend that probably were not very kind either, but I at least did not comment it. But now, after seeing this documentary, it has really set me back a little bit and opened my eyes, and hopefully this video is doing the same for a lot of you that might be leading your life with a lot of hatred and a lot of just, I don't know, making fun for yourself at the expense of others. I think that's just become way too common in our society. And it's like, look at this video. These are two people that are clearly actually in love with each other. What's wrong with that? Like, why are we hating on it? Although at the same time, you know, there is the aspect of them putting themselves on the internet, subjecting themselves to this. But also, anybody should be able to post themselves and their significant other on the internet without worrying about it, you know? It's just a fine line that we all walk with this social media thing. And yeah, that's just a little bit of a comment here. I'm sorry I keep trying to make it so wholesome, but it really does make me sad to see all the hate this couple is receiving, and I'm sure it's very difficult for this woman to deal with. And it's funny, a little point here, they talk about their families. This dude's family is very accepting, which is cool that they're all so open-minded and can clearly see that this woman is making a good impact in his life and making him happy. But her kids are not approving, and I'm wondering which kids exactly, because she says she has 7 of them. I'm wondering if the son that actually hired this guy and made them, you know, initially fall in love and meet each other is really just like not into it, and he's the one that really defies it. Or maybe he's the only one that supports it and the other ones don't understand. But I don't know what their issue is. Look, if my mom was ancient and single like this lady is and found love, I would be super hype. And clearly he's not in it for the money, like I said. This is very much an emotional relationship.
You will never find happiness if you spew hate. So we're happy. You can't stop us. The love is always going to be here. So we're going to continue to go.
And that's honestly kind of a beautiful closing statement from the boyfriend Karan here. I mean, exactly what he said. They're happy, they're living their lives. Why should it bother us all that much? Obviously, they're going viral because of their relationship being so odd. But beyond that, they're the ones that are happy. And anyone who's leaving negative comments in TikTok, you know, trying to bully them into, like, I don't know, quitting off the platform or something. I don't know what their end goal is. But anyone who's doing that is the truly sad one that needs to find some happiness and love in their life, much like these people have found. So hopefully you can take that statement judgment and do something positive today instead of something negative. You know, you can stop yourself if you feel like you want to comment on something in a dark way just because you think it might be funny or get you some internet points and likes that ultimately don't matter. In the end of it all, sit back, think about why you're wanting to do that, and instead do something positive. I'm not trying to turn into a motivational speaker here, but I see so much negativity on the internet that it really is a good point to remind each other, hey, let's all be human and treat each other like such. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video of this insane age gap relationship. Let me know if you want to see more of these in the future. It's been a little while since I've done one, but as always, I'll see you all in the next video, and until then, peace out.